I am the Denim Cowboy, the Ghost Who Walks, here to do yet another audio commentary. This is commentary for the episode of Power Rangers called Forever Red. Now that I've got my fucking microphone working, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Bloody Nora, it's taken me a bloody half hour just to get this all set up. Well, enough of my complaining. I'm listening to the intro to Wild Force, not exactly a fan favourite series, pretty much reviled as one of the worst series. I mean, most people seem to like Galaxy Force. I hate this out more myself. This one as well. This only had 3 redeeming episodes: Forever Red and Reinforcements from the Future. Those were the only 3 decent episodes in this entire series. Everything else is forgettable, especially the villain. Well, the 2 henchmen villains were pretty good, but the main villain was absolute utter shite on a stick. Pissed on from a great height. And that is my now official slogan. Pissed on from a great height. Before the commentary, I posted a brief my theories on how the individual powers were brought back here, but that's still best guess at best. Here we have the Beetleborgs. Since the costumes were unused for a couple of years, they thought they'd use them for this 10th anniversary special of Power Rangers. Of course, loyal Andros is keeping an eye on the machine, what's left of the Machine Empire, as they dig up Lord Zed's personal Zord vehicle, Serpent Terror. Nice to see he's doing something with his spare time. Now, how in the hell are there horses on the moon? What in the fuck is that? Horses on the moon? How the fuck? Well, mind you, how the fuck's he breathing? But nice to see Andros is still about and doing things.
It's too late anyway.
Yeah, we dug up Serpent Terror. And of course we have the 2 bumbling idiots, Bulk and Skull, brought back for this special. Nice to see them again.
Lord Zed and Rita. I even once met
on a couple of occasions.
Yeah?
Though in the original script, Skull was supposed to be married to Kimberly. I'm sorry, in no reality can I ever see that possible, but thanks for the thought. Now, there is multiple versions of this script, and all the scripts seem to say that one of the Rangers was going to die, but not quite sure which one they wanted to die, or who wanted to die. I think the Galaxy Force one wanted to die, because he wanted to make sure he didn't come back, because he was the hardest one, I think, to get back. The only Red Ranger missing is Rocky, but I think that's due to the point you got the original Red Ranger back.
Cole Evans?
You don't really need another Red Power Ranger. All he could have come back was in ninja form, but you've got the Alien Ranger, which is close enough, so Rocky was backup if Jason didn't play ball, I imagine.
Carter Grayson, Red
But that
Speed Rescue.
didn't work out right, and Rocky disappeared.
I was sent to recruit you. Fate of the entire Earth is at stake.
Of course, at this point, Cole, the Red Wild Force Ranger, has met the 2 Time Force Rangers, so he knows there are other Power Rangers out there, not just sort of wanders into this blindly. But it is nice to see all the Red Rangers from the past 10 years, bar Rocky, came back, but apparently there's not a lot of fan love for Rocky, so his fall from the wayside and the bring back of Jason seems to be the better way all round.
What are you guys doing?
So you've already met the Silver Guardians. Wesley Collins, Silver Guardians. Time Force Ranger. Wesley Collins. This is Eric Myers, the Quantum Ranger. Eric Myers, the Quantum Ranger. And that's the Red Turbo Ranger.
Whose power is probably still in that car, so whatever's left of the turbo power is probably that car.
Theodore J. Jarvis Johnson. Theodore J.
Nice to meet you, son. Welcome to the team.
Please.
They've all, of course, been brought back together by Tommy, who's organised this little party.
Glad you could join us all the way from Turtle Cove. Glad you could join us all the way from Turtle Cove.
Of course, I hope Andros and the lass he was with in space actually got married at some point. There seems to be a lot of fan speculation that would seem to want them 2 together, but
by a veteran ranger. Our leader for this mission.
there's also in the script stage that when Tommy came in, they were bringing Catherine back as his wife, but judging by Dino Thunder, that's either happened and the divorce was split up, or
who is that?
Never mentioned again, or made reference to.
That's Tommy. The Red He's a legend. Power Ranger.
Thank you guys for coming.
He's a legend.
Now,
Thank you guys for coming.
So what's going on?
I watched Power Rangers when it was first round in '92, but I only got to about the Alien Rangers and I sort of checked out after that. When the Alien Rangers walked in, I walked out. Never really came back in until about the late after 2001 when they were playing all these episodes on Fox Kids, and I thought, no, I'll just catch up on things because I'd heard about the episode Countdown to Destruction and seen it and thought, I am prepared to give this another chance, so I caught up roughly on majority of the episodes at that point.
How are we supposed to get there to stop it? In this.
The Spaceship Mark II.
Astro Megaship Mark II. Present the Astro Megaship
Nice.
fresh off the construction yards of KO-35. Fresh off the
Nice
construction
reference.
yards of
Spaceship in the galaxy.
The
Cool.
fastest
Guys.
spaceship in the galaxy.
Let's go kick somebody's
This is going to be a
ass.
very dangerous mission. This is going to be a very. But I can't force you to go. But
How much hair gel has he got in his hair right now?
This is a decision you have to make on your own. This is a
I don't know
decision you have
much
to make
about
on your own.
spaceships. I don't know much
Fuck it,
about
we're gonna go
or
kick
this
their
machine
ass.
empire. Or this machine But empire. I will go wherever I must. But I will go wherever I must.
Same goes for
Fuck
us.
off, son. If you
Count me in.
thought for the fact this was your series, you wouldn't even be here.
Not even
settled.
a quest.
Let's do it.
Are we missing somebody?
Let's do it.
Oh, wait. Wasn't there another Red Ranger here on Earth? Wasn't there another Red Ranger?
There were two, but we only found one.
I was hoping he'd show up. But I guess he couldn't make it.
Of course he could.
But I guess he couldn't have to go on without him. We'd have to go on without him.
Guys,
I think I hear somebody. Now, I'm not usually good with names, but no, they said the name, so Cole, Tommy, TJ, Andros, Eric, Wes, and of course the original Red Ranger, Jason. Shit, that's the first time in a commentary I've remembered all the fucking names. That must be a fucking miracle on its own.
You guys weren't gonna do this without me, were you? You guys
Of course
weren't gonna
not.
do this without
Welcome to the team. Nice to see the original Red Ranger back.
You must be the new
It was always, I always thought it was a shame when the original three left the show. Okay, Adam.
I recognize some of you guys. I recognize
Adam was the only one of the newer three that I liked,
Some of you
and he reappeared in
I was starting
Always
to
a
wonder
Chance
whether
in
you should
Space,
I was starting
You didn't
to
think
wonder
I
and
whether you should
Once a Ranger.
You didn't think I was
Now,
gonna do this with
Once a Ranger, how in the fuck is that villain Rita and Zed's son? Does that ever make sense? And the fact that he seems to be, okay, there seems to be about 10-15 years different, but he looked older than that. He's like, are you kidding me? You can come up with something better than that, surely. Resurrect a bloody dead villain or something. It's not beyond the realms of possibility.
Destroyed the Machine Empire.
And of course these Yahoos are what seems to be left of the Machine Empire that somehow survived Zordon's energy waves that seem to wipe out the leader of the Machine Empire, whose name I have now forgotten. King Mondo. Of course. How these fuckers survived, I do not know, but of course we're picking up the Galaxy Sabers. Now apparently this guy, whose name, the real name I do not know off the top of my head, was the hardest to get. The majority of his stuff was filmed after the rest of them. I think he's a lawyer or something.
Contacted Leo and Mirren.
I don't think he wanted to be here, but they probably threw some money at him. And of course the original Alpha 5, not the
Let's get started.
rap talking
Several
Alpha
years ago,
6 who
the
came
Machine
in
Empire
Turbo
surrendered
and
deep space. The Machine
thankfully
Empire surrendered deep space. Myself and
disappeared
the
with
other
Zordon at the beginning of Turbo. But for all Alpha's work here, after this, in Once a Ranger, they've put him into a box somewhere. Surely he could be somewhere helping behind the scenes. He's the only one at Once a Ranger who seems to be able to know or handle the morphing grid. I mean, surely they could have called Billy or something, wherever he is.
Looks like they
want
Serpentera.
on the moon.
Serpentera.
Well, it's got to be Serpentera.
Years ago when Lord Zed was defeated, years ago his personal Zorb made.
They would have gone up there and either destroyed that or turned it into something else, like a weapon or something. Wouldn't it have just been better than just sort of burying it somewhere and hoping no one found it?
The Machine Empire gets their hands.
And apparently what was written in the original script was a multiple Zord, what was left, whichever Zords were left I think, or resurrected at the time. Like a Turbo Zord, Tyrannosaurus Zord, all the old Zords mixed together into one combination. but I think that was either too much money or it just couldn't be done at the time. It's bad enough explaining how they didn't explain how people who lost the powers got the powers back without having to explain the Zords as well. So I think that's how it fell to the wayside.
We're not gonna
Now,
let you bring back
one morning